Be careful, an arrest is about to shake things up, and very soon you are going to be pulled into a situation that will turn your world upside down. Someone close to this case knows your name. They have information that connects you to what's happening. This arrest will create waves that reach directly to your doorstep. This is not a coincidence. The timing of this arrest and your life right now are connected in ways you don't yet understand. You need to know what's coming so you can protect yourself before it's too late. You have been feeling something strange lately, haven't you? A worry you can't name, a feeling that something is building up around you. Maybe you've noticed unusual calls or messages. Perhaps people have been asking questions about you that seem odd. Your sleep might be restless because your mind senses danger approaching. These feelings are not in your head. Your spirit is picking up on the energy of what's coming toward you. The arrest that's about to happen involves someone who knows details about your life. They have been talking to people, sharing information that could affect your future. Your gut has been trying to warn you that change is coming. The arrest will be the event that starts everything moving in your direction. When this arrest happens, your name will come up in conversations you're not part of. Documents will be searched that mention you. People will start looking at your past in ways they never have before. This person being arrested has kept secrets for years. Now they're desperate and willing to talk about anything to save themselves. This includes things about you that you thought were buried in the past. Time is running out for you to prepare for what's coming. The arrest could happen any day now. Once it does, the chain reaction will move fast. Divine forces are working to protect you during this difficult time. But you need to open yourself to receive this protection. The energy around you is already shifting as these events draw closer. You may have noticed things feeling different in your home lately, heavier, more tense. This is because the situation is building toward you. Like this video right now to activate divine protection around you during this difficult time. The person about to be arrested has been living a double life for years. On the surface, they seemed normal, but underneath they were involved in activities that are now catching up with them. You knew this person at some point in your life, maybe recently, maybe years ago. They remember you better than you remember them. While you moved on with your life, they kept track of what you were doing. This person has records, photos, or documents that include your name or image. They saved things that seemed unimportant at the time, but now could be used against you. They thought these items might be useful someday, and that day is coming. The charges against them are serious. Money is involved, possibly fraud or theft. When people face prison time, they look for ways to reduce their sentence. They start talking about everyone they know. Your connection to this person may seem small to you, but it's bigger in their mind. They see you as someone who can help their case or hurt it. Either way, your name will be mentioned when they start talking. You need to understand that once an arrest like this happens, investigators look at everyone connected. They ask questions about people's relationships, their money, their activities. Even innocent connections get examined closely. The investigators don't know you yet, but they will soon. This person will make sure of that because they believe it will help them somehow. This is why you've been feeling uneasy lately. Your spirit knows what's coming even when your mind doesn't understand it yet. Type SHIELD in the comments now to create a protective barrier around you and your family. Strange things have been happening around you lately that you might have ignored. Phone calls that hang up when you answer. Cars that seem to follow the same route as you do often. People asking your neighbors casual questions about you. These are not coincidences. When someone is being investigated, the people around them get watched too. Investigators want to know who talks to whom, who visits where, who has money they can't explain. You may have received emails or messages that seemed like spam but felt different, somehow official. Looking mail that made you nervous even though it seemed routine. Your bank or credit card company asking questions they don't usually ask. The arrest will trigger a deeper investigation into everyone connected to this person. Your financial records could be requested. Your employer might get calls asking about you. Family members might be approached with questions about your activities. This is why you've been having trouble sleeping, why you feel anxious without knowing, why you check your locks more often or look over your shoulder when you're out. Your body is responding to danger it can sense, but your mind can't yet identify. The person being arrested has been preparing for this day. They have been gathering information about everyone. They know, including you. They plan to use these connections to bargain with prosecutors. Divine protection is working to shield you from the worst effects of this situation, but the energy around you needs to be cleansed and strengthened. The negative vibrations from this arrest are already reaching toward you. Your angels see what's coming and want to help you navigate through it safely. They need you to open your spiritual channels to receive their guidance during this challenging time ahead. If you want maximum protection during this crisis, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Each offering creates stronger spiritual barriers around you and your loved ones. Your generosity activates higher levels of divine intervention when you need it most. Type 777 now to receive divine wisdom about how to protect yourself in the coming days. The arrest is going to happen within days, not weeks. The investigation has reached the point where they have enough evidence to move forward. When they make their move, it will be swift and public. You are vulnerable right now because you don't know what this person has said about you already. They may have mentioned your name in recorded conversations. They might have shown investigators photos that include you. Your contact information could be in their phone records. Once the arrest happens, you will be in a dangerous position, not because you did anything wrong, but because desperate people say desperate things. They point fingers at anyone they can think of to divert attention from themselves. The consequences of being connected to this case could affect your job, your relationships, and your reputation. Even if you are completely innocent, just being mentioned in an investigation changes how people see you. Divine forces are working overtime to minimize the damage this will cause to your life, but you need to prepare yourself mentally and spiritually for what's coming. This is not something you can avoid, but you can control how you respond to it. You may start receiving phone calls from people you haven't heard from in years. Some will be curious, others will be worried. Some might even be angry if they think you knew something and didn't warn them. The media might pick up this story depending on what charges are filed. If your name gets mentioned in any news reports, your privacy will be invaded in ways you've never experienced. Your angels want you to stay calm and trust that you are protected. The situation will eventually pass, but the next few weeks will test your strength and faith in ways you haven't been tested before. Every prayer and positive thought you send out creates a shield around you during this difficult period. Type safe now to receive divine clarity and protection from the legal storm heading your way. The arrest will happen this week. The exact day has already been chosen by the authorities. They are just waiting for the right moment to move in and take this person into custody. You are connected to this situation because of something that happened months or even years ago. A meeting, a transaction, a favor you did, or a place you were seen together. What seemed innocent at the time now looks suspicious to investigators. The authorities already have your name written down somewhere. They know where you work, where you live, and who your family members are. This information came from the person about to be arrested during their interviews with law enforcement. You need spiritual cleansing right now to remove the negative energy that this situation has attached to you. Dark forces follow investigations like this, trying to drag innocent people down with the guilty ones. Take time each day to pray for protection and wisdom. Light a white candle if you have one and ask your angels to surround you with their light. Carry something that makes you feel safe and protected when you leave your house. People in your life might start acting differently toward you soon. Some will distance themselves if they hear rumors. Others will ask too many questions about things that are none of their business. Your phone might ring at strange hours with calls from numbers you don't recognize. Be careful about what you say to anyone calling and asking questions about your past. Even innocent answers can be twisted and used against you. The person being arrested has been planning what to say about everyone they know. Your name is on their list of people to mention to investigators. If you want the strongest protection possible, give super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more right now. Higher amounts create more powerful spiritual shields around you and your family. This sacred offering activates angelic protection during legal troubles and ensures divine favor. When you need it most, type 999. Now to activate maximum divine protection before the arrest happens this week. The arrest will happen suddenly, probably early in the morning when this person is least prepared. The authorities like to catch people when they're still half asleep and confused. This is when they make mistakes and say things they shouldn't. When you hear about this arrest, you will feel a shock of recognition. Something inside you will know immediately that this affects you. Your stomach might drop or your heart might race when you realize the connection. The media will pick up this story because of the serious nature of the charges. Local news stations might report on it. Your name probably won't be mentioned in the first reports, but it could come out later as the investigation continues. Your family and friends might hear about the arrest before you do. They might call you with questions or concerns. Some people will assume you knew this was coming and wonder why you didn't say anything. Divine protection is forming a bubble around you right now. The spiritual shield will help deflect the worst effects of the negative energy this situation will create. But you need to stay strong in your faith and trust that you are being watched over. The next few days will feel heavy and stressful even before the arrest happens. Your body is picking up on the tension building in the spiritual realm around this event. You might have headaches, trouble eating, or difficulty concentrating. This is all normal when someone you know is about to face serious legal trouble. The energy of fear and desperation affects everyone connected to the situation. Your angels want you to stay calm and remember that you are innocent and protected. The transformation this brings to your life will ultimately make you stronger and wiser. Type protected now to complete the divine protection ritual and seal yourself safely away from the legal troubles coming. The protection has been activated around you. Divine forces are now working to shield you from the worst effects of this arrest and investigation. You may still feel worried or scared when this happens, but remember that you are surrounded by spiritual protection. The angels are guiding every step you take during this difficult time. This experience will teach you important lessons about choosing your associations carefully. It will show you the importance of trusting your intuition when something feels wrong. The negative energy from this situation will eventually clear away completely. You will emerge from this stronger, wiser, and more aware of the spiritual protection that surrounds you always. Type blessed to seal this divine protection permanently around you and your loved ones now.